So if you have ever had a chance to use one of Cody Gregory's clipping hammers, you've wanted one. And they are, I gotta say, rarer than hen's teeth. I've tried for a long time to get one. But because his sister happens to be married to a guy that really wants one, we're gonna make one. So Cody, what do we got here?
Well, these are all the tools that we're going to need to make this clipping hammer today. We're going to use our drift, and we're going to use our eye punch, our drift, hammer eye tongs. You can pick up just about anything with these. These are the best things.
Have you ever tried to pick up girls?
Not in a long time, thankfully.
Okay, yeah. Just wondering.
A nice big hammer for driving your drift through. Sledgehammer that Dad's going to use. And here's the secret to being able to make a really quick and easy clipping hammer. Find a piece of sucker rod, I think it's 7/8 sucker rod, and you can see where the clipping hammer is going to sit. Is we're going to come in, we're going to cut it about right here. There's going to be our peen. We'll cut it off right there. There's our face, and we've got a clipping hammer with a hole in the center of it. So
if it's so easy and fast, how come your dad doesn't have one?
Because it's hard to come across this type of sucker rod.
Oh, well, I'm going shopping.
You go shop?
I thought I'd just show them what your clipping hammer looked like. So this will turn into that. And I tell you what, this is a magic clipping hammer. They really are fantastic.
As you're punching an eye, it's important that you flip from both directions, because it's inevitable your striker's going to have some pull. So we'll send it in a couple hits, then we'll flip it over. So Dad asked a question. There we go. Dad asked a question. He said, why did I not leave the sucker rod handle on? The reason that is it's really cumbersome to do that right there. And you can see I'm not leaving that tool in there to get hot. Looking decent, isn't it?
Yeah, looking really good. So tell again why you spin it.
Okay.
Okay, so you just quenched that in water and wax, right?
I did. The reason I quenched it in water was to cool it down fast. The reason I quenched it in the Forstner's was so that I could grease it and lubricate it. So what we're going to do is we drive, because the striking hammer's over there, inevitably it's going to pull. And so if I continue to flip it, I'll be able to get that hole to go straight. So we're going to go probably 2 more hits here. There we go. That felt nice and solid to me. What I'm looking for is for it to be chilled on the bottom. There we go. Now when we flip it over, you can see how we have that chilled spot. And I'm going to just try to set that right in the center of that. Okay, I want a really light tap. Really light. There you go. So you want to do a really light tap. That allows you to see what's going on. Well, good. Alright, so I'm just looking where it was chilled. Okay, I like that. So we'll hit it. Okay, right there. We're starting to feel it break free a little bit. I'm going to grease it up. What we're going to look for is we want a window on both sides of the slug. Whoa. So if you look,
don't go closer. Just hold it up right there.
If you look at the hole, you can see how we're starting to get a slight gap all the way around. At this point, we're going to send her home, and we should get a nice little slug fall out. There we go. You got a nice little slug. Nice little slug. You better keep it. Can you hand me my bottle before you shut that off? So you better keep your little slug. Nice thing about these hammer eye tongs, you can pick up a small little slug like that, or you can pick up a big piece of steel like that without any problem.
Sweet.
So I've got my humps there. They're just 2 pieces of metal with holes in them. And the main point of this key is I just want to get my piece straightened out. now we got that nice and straight, I'm pretty happy. Now we'll go to the drift, or go to the press, and we'll start doing our cheeking.
We had a knife making class last year and we needed to have a press. And so Cody said, well, I'll just make it. So this is a hydraulic cylinder out of a ship. They used to move it in missiles in a battleship. And then he plumbed it all through the top, and the motor sits in the other room so it's not so loud. And it's a heck of a machine. I'll show you how it works.
Cheek it out. For a tool to last, a wood handle tool that is, the cheeking on your piece.
Alright, go ahead.
An important thing on a wood handle tool, and the reason that we're doing this cheeking here is because what we want is that this area here ends up being further out than the face of our hammer. Currently, that's going to be too big and create too heavy of a hammer, so we'll end up grinding a lot of that down. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to cheek that out so that it is equal to, if not further or wider than the face of our hammer. Yep, that's good.
Well, that's a nice hammer.
The striking hammer or the
Striking hammer. Quick shout out to Matt Marty. Won this hammer last year's DOFA contest. And it's sweet. It's a little rusty. That's not his fault, it's mine. And I'll get a quick picture of that for you anyway.
Pretty happy with it?
Yeah. Well, I sure would be.
Awesome.
I know another guy that wants one of these hammers.